NBC 15 News at 11 starts now.
Now at 11, the Middleton Cross Plains School District is responding to the hit-and-run accident of two middle school girls. Plus, on this Earth Day, how Gaylord Nelson used his influence to get politicians interested in helping the environment. And a little later, we're going to show you how to make a contemporary grilled cheese in our cheese chat. I love that, cheese chat. Subject of the cheese, Havarti. Good morning and hello, finally. Friday, I'm Christine Belport. It has been a little bit of an overcast start to our day, but the beginning of the weekend may be rain-free. For that, we better check in with AJ.
That's right, Christine. Rain-free, dry, but still dealing with those pesky clouds out there. Stratus clouds, they're hard to get rid of, but as we head throughout this afternoon, some drier air working in. We'll likely actually get rid of the clouds, and temperatures will boost a little bit, only in the 50s for now, but likely getting closer to 60 as we head throughout this afternoon. Temperatures throughout most locations still on the cooler side, especially towards the east, close to Lake Michigan. Temperatures only in the 40s, but the further south and west, closer to the middle 50s. So cooler than we've had experienced the last couple of days, but still on the mild side, and winds generally out of the north, keeping things cool. But there's the clouds, and looking towards the north, some drier air is in place. And as we head throughout this weekend, temperatures will likely warm up, and I'll have the details coming up in just about 10 minutes.
Keep it coming, AJ, thanks. New at 11, a homicide suspect who authorities believe was in Dane County has been arrested in Colorado. 30-year-old Kyle Engin of the Marshall area was arrested in Granby, Colorado yesterday. Authorities say he shot two people near the UW campus in Stevens Point last month. A 21-year-old later died from his injuries. Authorities believe the shooting was the result of a dispute over a drug deal. Engin is being held in Colorado until he can be extradited to Wisconsin. Two Lafayette County men are facing charges after authorities found a marijuana grow operation. They executed a search warrant Wednesday at the home on County Highway D in the town of Lamont. 26-year-old Cody Bevins, 25-year-old Bronson Ubersox were arrested. Authorities say there may be more arrests. Two Cromrie Middle School girls who were hit during a police chase are in stable condition. The man who hit them is in custody after he crashed his truck, but it began around 3:45 yesterday afternoon. A deputy tried to pull the driver over for reckless driving in Westport, but he took off. The deputy stopped the pursuit once they reached Middleton for safety, and that's when two 7th grade students were hit.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that this guy that he hit him, that he didn't stop. And I could tell they were so young. They're so young. I can't believe that just happened. He didn't stop is what makes me angry.
And they are in the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Now, information is not being released on the suspect. However, he is facing a number of very serious charges. Now, the Middleton Cross Plains Area School District has counselors available today at Cromrie to meet with students, family, and really anyone else affected by the crash. The daughter of the jogger killed in a drunken driving crash has filed a lawsuit against a university advisor. Megan Mengold is suing UW-Madison advisor Tori Richardson. She says Richardson offered to counsel her, but she says he just wanted information to help his friend's prosecution. Bruce Burnside killed Mengold's mother in Sun Prairie in 2013. Now, according to the lawsuit, Richardson did not tell her he was in contact with Burnside. In our continuing coverage now, Democratic lawmakers are pushing for additional funding to educate voters about our state's voter ID requirement. The Government Accountability Board spent nearly $700,000 on the statewide Bring It to the Ballot campaign in 2011 when voter ID passed. But this year's budget did not include funding, so the board relied on a website and the media to run public service announcements. Democrats are urging the board to request as much extra money as they can. The board is expected to consider the request at a meeting Tuesday. Wisconsin's Economic Development Agency is looking into $66 million in discrepancies in tax credits. Agency officials identified inaccuracies in how the agency counts the number of jobs a company creates that qualify for tax breaks. The agency has been under close scrutiny after a series of critical audits and reports about failed loans and unmet job promises. U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan is scheduled to be the keynote speaker at the Wisconsin Republican Party convention next month. The Janesville Republican is scheduled to speak May 14th. Senator Ron Johnson, Governor Scott Walker, and a host of other GOP office holders are also expected to speak to nearly 1,000 Republicans. So today is Earth Day, the annual event celebrated on this April 22nd. Now, it all began with Gaylord Nelson, then a U.S. Senator from Wisconsin, after he witnessed the ravages of the 1969 massive oil spill in Santa Barbara, California.
Senator Nelson connected a lot of dots that those concerned about that kind of environmental impact, but those concerned with many other environmental impacts could come together and emphasize to the entire public how we needed to preserve the environment.
Earth Day is now coordinated globally by the Earth Day Network and celebrated in more than 193 countries. The Paris Agreement will be signed today, Earth Day, at the United Nations headquarters in New York. University Avenue's famous holiday lights are set to come down tomorrow, and organizers need your help. The Camera Family Foundation is looking for volunteers to help tear down the lights just in time for summer. The nearly 200,000 lights are up every year just before December, actually right after Thanksgiving. So if you're interested in volunteering, it begins at 9 tomorrow morning and goes until noon. Volunteers, you are meant to meet behind the Arbor Crossing Apartments at Marshall Court for the event.